Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge save with Siena. If you like these kind of videos, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. So I'm just going to outright ask this question. Is this guy, Fadeli the greatest ever 15-year-old region you've ever seen? This guy's ridiculous. He's only 15, he's already considered good enough to be a Serie A player, and he can still improve. He's consistent, he's good at tackling, he's improving quite dramatically, he's homegrown as well, resolute personality, he's eligible for under 22 things, and yeah, very smart as well. So, is this guy the greatest ever 15-year-old to ever grace FM? Because I've never had a 15-year-old this good in my entire time playing FM, and that is saying a bloody lot. His passing is something that can be worked on, as is his competitive streak, and the fact he's not adapting to the core group of the squad either. But this guy is incredible, and he's starting games for us. We've actually had a few games since we last met, only 4 mind you, but we had 4 games since we last met, and let's just say it's been going very well. Let's see how he got on since we last met up. So the first game we had was a game away from home against one of our physics rivals, Frosinone. We've not lost to them in 6 games before going into this game, and Jack Oliver scores 2 goals. Frosinone with the first assist. Mampele actually made an appearance from the bench in this game. He is someone I'm called up to the main squad now. And Fofana finds Oliver, and Oliver hits that volley. First time, a very good finish. Fofana with the assist. I am so excited for this season because of what our young talents are capable of. Alberti is good as well. He is looking pretty good at 20. He's now worth $1 million, which is very productive indeed. But I've got to talk about this guy. He didn't get the best of ratings, but a 6.6 rating for Mattia Mampele, who is looking very good. He is extremely consistent, the most consistent you can get. And oh boy, if he can grow to be a very good player, and we give him more game time than just that one game we just came from the bench, we're going to have a very good start on our hands with this guy too. He plays at the right winger first and foremost. He's wanted by Udinese on a permanent transfer, but this guy is developing quite nicely. He's been with us for a couple of years now. He is just developing beautifully. His physicals have gone up, almost all of them by 2. Only natural fitness has not gone up by 1, and everything else is going up quite nicely. Still, we had this game against Frosinone, and we won by 2-0. It was a good game. Jack Oliver getting a brace for ourselves, and he's been good. Another player to talk about is Molika, who is actually doing really well for himself. 5 games, 2 assists already. I think replacing DPS with this guy might have been the move I should have done a while ago, but we're here now, and we're now looking like we can have a good time. He's not amazing, but for what he's doing for me, he is producing the goods. Even if he needs to grow a bit more, he's still only 19, so he's got room to grow. Either way though, a good start. Our second game of the season, our first win against one of our fiercest rivals, couldn't have gone better. Our next game was against Napoli, and it was the biggest shock so far. We won this game 3-2 despite going behind inside 3 minutes after Godoy getting that goal. We had lost to Napoli for 6 straight games going into this, and we come ahead and get a 3-2 win. Bondi getting his first of 3 goals with that effort to make it 1-0, and then Bondi scores that header to make it 2-1. We're in the lead against Napoli for the first time in a long while. They do get a goal back from this effort, as the Belmonte plays it across, and, well, we don't do it properly. Beloy with that finish, and then we score a third. Luigi somehow gets the ball back. He plays it to Bondi, who tucks it home very nicely in the 79th minute of the game to complete his hat-trick. And we beat Napoli for the very first time. A massive victory. It cannot be understated how good this was. But Benny's really low rating of 6.2 kind of hinders that. Kind of showed that we were having issues at times in this game. But when we're having players doing their jobs properly, it's great. DiBiase can also play as a midfielder too, which is very useful for us. But Bondi getting a hat-trick and a 9.7 rating shows just how good we can be. Napoli were probably the better team, and probably will feel like they should have got at least a point from this, but a hat-trick from Bondi is very good indeed. A massive victory considering they're one of the best teams in the division. Our next game was away from home against Fiorentina, and Jack Oliver scores the opening goal inside 34 minutes to give us a chance. We do go and concede an equaliser, however. Unfortunately for us, Martin finds, well, Borgia, and he finds Pelate, but unfortunately for them, 90 minutes in, From their own corner, Brozzoni does this solo run. It goes on and on and on. Then he curls it in, bottom corner, 90 minutes in. We won this game with 9 men. Yes, you heard me correctly. We won this game with 9 men. Why 9 men? Well, Luigi got sent off in the 81st minute of the game. It was a horrible tackle. Very, very horrible tackle. And yeah, it was a bit disgusting, quite frankly. I'm going to show you this because you deserve to see it. And oh boy, if he'd done this any other time, I would be disgusted. And let's just say he goes 2-footed in from behind. Straight red card. Absolutely deserved that sort of tackle to be sent off for. And then Fugaza gets injured after we scored that late goal to put us ahead. And yeah, he's running. Yeah, it's a tackle. He's a tackle that ends up injuring him, and he's not been able to do much afterwards. And then he also gets injured too. But yeah, Fugaza gets injured. He's off for an injury, and I was really concerned that we might have more issue than this, even if their player also managed to injure himself. But there you go. We came from behind. Well, I say came from behind. We took ourselves back. We got ourselves an opportunity to win against Fiorentina at their ground for the very first time, but then somehow managed to also win a game with 9 men. I've never done that before, so congratulations. They've actually outdone themselves. A massive victory to beat one of our biggest rivals, if not the biggest rivals of our Can of the Year. We then had our last game, and John Abbott made his debut in this game as Jack Oliver scored a hat-trick against Spezia, a team we'd lost 2 times against beforehand, but our first goal inside 30 minutes gave us an opening opportunity we needed. Fofana's corner finds Oliver, and it's 2-0, 90 minutes in. I'm thinking good. Then Malika has his corner himself, and Oliver scores again. Keeper could have done better, but Oliver gets a hat-trick. 2 players with 2 hat-tricks so far. It's very good. And I'm looking at this now. How is Malika playing corners when he's only got 7 rating? I don't know. He's getting 2 assists, so maybe corners are the way to go. Also, Oliver's really good at headers. And yeah, a 16 header. By the way, those green lines, don't think that's actually how good he's doing right now. He's not improving that much. It's just how I'm looking at the ratings. His heading is 16. His penalty taking is 11. And yeah, jumping, which is 17. If he doesn't get a header, then he's done something wrong. But our biggest win to date, and I say biggest win, our biggest win by a margin to date, and it was a complete performance against Spezia, who just didn't turn up for this game. We just got a win inside the first 36 minutes, and that was all we needed to do. That being said, that was the last game we had. Where are we now on the table? So as things stand, we are currently in 2nd place, and we will absolutely stay in 2nd place if Bologna do not win their game in hand. I don't know who it is against, but they've got their game in hand against Lazio, who honestly will need a win. Inter, we'll definitely be ahead of, despite the fact we lost them in the first game of the season. They've only got, well, 8 points in the last 5 matches, and it's not been good for them. We've won 4 in a row, and if we beat Livorno, who are in their first season in this division for a long time, then we will be 3 points clear of Frosinone after 6 matches, and we'll just be a point behind Juventus. I'm going to say this here and now. This is not a title challenge season. I'm just saying this because it needs to be said. This is not a title challenge season, though somehow Livorno managed to beat AC Milan. So yeah, AC Milan managed to lose to Livorno, and that's the only defeat they've had this year. So Livorno are not going to be absolutely easy. We are 10 points clear of the relegation zone already, but they've played the same amount against us. We need to win to ensure we keep on going this season, to continue our run of form, and we are being very good this year. There's no question about it. This has been our best start to the season for a long time, and I was not expecting it after being beaten by Inter Milan, and the fact we had Fiorentina and Napoli afterwards. I was expecting a few more defeats, but we've got wins, so it's been good for us so far. Either way, we are going to go on and win this game, hopefully. And if we win this game, it's 5 wins in a row, and it's the best start we've had in a long while. I'm just hoping that Pigneri can pick up his form soon, because he's absolutely been disappointing so far. Please do better for me. I need you to do more. Come on, you're not that rubbish. Even if you're inconsistent. Oh, that's the thing, isn't it? That's causing him to be rubbish, isn't it? Christ almighty. Anyway, let's see how we do against Livorno. Our first game against them since the Serie B days. So let's see what we can do. We got a goal kick. Basilico takes it. Alberti, who's 6'6", by the way, I must repeat that quite a few times, is on the ball now. Pellegrino plays it forward to Fofana, who's got 3 assists this year already. Brazzone on the ball. Plays it out wide to Pigneri, who has been disappointing. I'm hoping for more, and that's not helping my faith in him, honestly, as they get the ball back. They've got 3 strikers up front, and I'm not sure if this is going to cause any issues or not, but Amaldine on the ball finds Pirello, and they've already got the lead. Okay, that is concerning. One of our fiercest rivals are in front inside 13, 14 minutes, and this is not the start I was hoping for. After having 4 straight wins against some of the biggest teams too, Livorno beating us is not what I'm looking for. Can we do better defensively, please? I think we can. We just need to wake up. Come on, we're not that bad, surely. We've got to throw. Going back to balance, actually. I feel like going to balance away from home might be the key this year. Instead of going attacking for Fana, I didn't get to that. Oh, it's a penalty. It looks like there's going to be a penalty here. So Fana went down. I wasn't sure if it was because he was trying to go ahead. I don't know how he's gliding like that, but apparently he's got superpowers that he can moonwalk without actually moving his feet like that. But there we go. Looks like it's going to be a penalty. And is this going our way? Let's see. What was he going to say? Penalty given. Oliver with a chance to get his 174th league goal and 190th goal in all competitions for us. I can't believe that's actually a total I can say, by the way. But Oliver to take it. And he scores it. Comfortable penalty. 1-1. If there's a man that we need to help us and to save us, Jack Oliver is the man. 1-1. Good stuff to have him. And a bit fortunate, I say, that we've not done better. But again, this is the first one I've really seen since that first goal. So there you go. I'm going to say I'm actually disappointed. I'm just going to say this here now. I'm disappointed with the performance so far. I think they can do better than this. And I've got to say Fofana and Pigneri have not been good. So I will absolutely call them out for it. I think they can improve in midfield. And I think that Oliver can also improve as well. I'm going to make some changes. Fofana's not been as good as I was hoping he'll be today. Oh, I just realised Abot's still in the team. I forgot to take him out. This is awkward. But Abot's actually down there as a left winger. Oh, I forgot to bring another striker in. This is awkward. But Pigneri... Chelsea's going to come in. And that's the only change I'm going to make so far. They got a throw. And I'm actually a little concerned as Torino plays it in the middle. Pirello. Oh, they scored. Avanzini, of course it's him. The man that we've had issues against before. DiBiase made a mistake. I put him on, and I now regret that immediately because he was coming on for Conte, who's had a bad game. But DiBiase, of all players to mess up, it had to be that man. He's been disappointing for me ever since the last couple of years now. And now I've got to break the team. I've got to break this team. I can't believe we just lost to Livorno of all teams. That is actually just embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. I'm going to thrash my arms about and just say that was disappointing. Insulting performance that we've lost this game. How we've lost this game, I will never know. I feel bad for the fans. They deserve more than that. But we should not be losing to a team like Livorno. Newgen aside, yes, but they are still our fierce rivals, and we need to be doing better than that. Come on, please do better than that. I actually think maybe it's the formation that really did it in the end. The 3 strikers up front, it's just left us a bit disappointing, to say the least. I think DiBiase, I've got to drop him. I can't have him on the bench anymore. I think DiBiase's performances now, over the years, not just in this game, over the years, has left me with no choice but to just drop him altogether and to never play him again. And I hate to say that, but DiBiase has kind of let me down now, in a big, big way. But I bet he should be getting in the next game next time, so yeah. Malika's been good, and I'm happy with him. I didn't realize that Obot was still in this team. I thought I took him out the first team, but apparently I didn't, so yeah, Obot's still there. And, oh, that's right, Fugaza's still injured. So I was meant to bring Lenzo in, but I just realized now he's actually transfer listed, so maybe not. So maybe Obot's our substitute striker now. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do. Having another striker as a bench. He's not amazing, but he's consistent, and I think he's going to grow too. So a 17-year-old on the bench who's just turned 17 last month, I think he's going to be very, very good for us on the bench. So hopefully he can be good. And that is what we're looking for going forward. I just wish that Pigneri is not as rubbish. So I might either drop him just to prove a point. Yeah, I'm going to drop him for next time because I need him to be better than that. Either way, though, DBS is going to be dropped for good. We are going to go forward with this. And I'm actually going to go forward until Sunday so I know what performances happened. So if we are not in second place or not. I don't think we're going to be in second place. I just backed him to bounce back, but I just outright said I'm going to not play him anymore. So there you go. Yeah. This is a bit awkward. And despite everything, we're actually still in second place. I don't know how it's happened, but we are in second place after the first 6 matches. So, yay, maybe. We're 8 points clear of the relegation zone. So I've got to look at the relegation zone and say, until we are mathematically certain that we can't be less than 40 points, I will just continue thinking relegation fight, relegation fight, relegation fight until that is certainly out of the question. But still, Sassuolo beat Milan too, so Sassuolo are actually doing well again at the beginning of the season. And this is ridiculously close. Like, Juventus are the only team out of the big teams that have actually not dropped silly points. So this is confusing to me. Either way though, we're going to end this here. Hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. And that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. Let me know if you think that Fidele is actually the best ever 15-year-old you've ever seen. I'm very curious to hear your opinions on that one. But until next time, bye and well, good night.